Eleanor Schultz.
And I'm Dr. Elizabeth Tegmatite, like the rock.
And we're right here on Ambleside Beach in North Vancouver.
And this is Rockology.
Since the dispersion of Pangaea a lot of years ago, scientists such as I have been on the prowl to observe and discover many unheard of species of rocks.
Due to the increasingly decreasing half-life of quartz, many numerous metamorphic rock-type formations have been popping up all over the North American tectonic plate.
No.
And
No.
scientists are trying...
No. What? They're everywhere. Not just North America, the whole world. It's happening. Continue.
As I was previously confabulating, these remarkable rock formations are appearing all over the western coastline of northern North America. Yes, very, very interesting. Vancouver is home to one of the largest populations of rock collectors. Over the years, we have developed quite a loving community.
Yes. Every Sunday we get together for what we call a rock lovers dinner. They rock.
There are many shapes and sizes of rocks. Everything from pebbles to great big blocks.
Password.
Rackety granite.
Does the dinner need more seasoning? Because I brought the basalt.
Feet. Rocks, 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 all rock.
I've been collecting rocks for over most of my life now. I find them very fascinating and soothing to the soul. I've always been fascinated in the rocks ever since my family immigrated to Vancouver from the rural outskirts of Chernobyl. I've always been very interested in rocks. My father was a renowned geologist back in motherland Russia, Malakushka. But sadly he passed recently. A quite large boulder fell from a precipice and landed on his finger. My entire family was devastated. My mother in particular was, how do you say, crushed.
Recently, we came across a man who is quite an acclaimed rock collector. Over the course of his career, he's collected over 131 species of rocks.
My name's Rick. Just Rick. Sounds like rock, but it's Rick. I've been unemployed for quite some time now. Ever since I was fired from my job at Petco. Guess you could say I'm quite the geology buff. Every weekend I like to come out here and show Vancouver population my rock collection. It's quite unique and extensive, with over 131 different species. Some people try to buy my rocks, but they are for not sale. I made a sign.
Last month, the government passed a bill to limit the collection of rocks to private entities. Due to the recent endangerment of moss classification, Tetraphyodopsia, private collectors are no longer permitted to possess igneous rocks that provide ideal habitat for this type of moss.
This includes Itacolumite, a rock best known for its beautiful textures and unique internal patterns. Times certainly are changing. We wanted to take a look at the current conditions and meet the key characters involved and try to get a look on what the future holds.
Moss is a very important resource to the sustainability of countless life forms. The rocks provide an essential home for species of animals that rely on the moss to survive and that provide critical nutrients to larger animals, thus creating a sustainable ecosystem for all species involved. The government has taken countless steps to ensure that this bill benefits the majority of citizens. I think that all over British Columbia, rock collectors are saying, how could they do this to us? Oh my god. And all we have to say is, we just can. We're the government. Overall, they've made a decision that shows they are far more aware of the realities of the real world.
We were hoping that there would be a moral suasion that would turn us in the direction of freedom to collect. But it's gonna have to be money.
The war is not over, and it's not going to be victory forever. We are always going to have advocates trying to make it legal again, so it's a fight that's going to go on well past our lifetime. But we have to work with the people who can change the law, and that just so happens to be the people who can force the law against us.
Our government has put no thought into changing the law since it was passed, and they see no change in the future either.
We have hope. We have to have hope. Without it, the whole ordeal is really quite depressing.
It's the culture here that's gonna keep this push going. It's the people that live here. People want the best rocks, and it creates a higher demand of higher quality rocks. And that's why BC rocks are the best rocks. No doubt about it.